That's it. We're live. It's begun. Our first ever live match day vlogs. UFC Watchalong. Welcome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're feeling fresh. It's currently 1 a.m. in the UK. We're likely to be up here until we're reckoning 5.
Yeah, I'm guessing about 5. But the amount of times you stay up for McGregor and you think, here we go. I've said all this way. I'm going to watch a war now, and then he just ends it really early. I swore there.
Yeah.
I've already slipped into post 12 o'clock mode.
Fun story though. Very fun stories. The last Conor McGregor fight was against Cowboy, right? Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah,
which was January last year, right?
Yeah.
And I actually saw that in Anaheim, California. And I went all the way. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to find a place in Anaheim that was showing the UFC that night. It was ridiculous.
Wow, California is a very liberal state and it's a very violent sport.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm going live on so many things there. Yes, do like TikToks. Remember to smash this screen on the TikTok. There we go. Welcome everyone on TikTok. Welcome everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. All the channels. Where was I? Yeah, so I was finding bars that were showing the UFC, and funny enough, I was speaking to the boyfriend of the guitarist from Alice Cooper.
Oh, what's her name?
Nita Strauss.
That's the one.
And he was very helpful. He says Hooters will be showing it. I was like, okay, do you really have to go to Hooters? So anyway, I went all the way to a Hooters, weren't showing it, and then had to go all the way to a Tilted Kilts, which is effectively Hooters but with Scottish kilts, and they're completely full. But they had an outside area, and I ended up watching it over the fence with their big screens on show. And I went to a drive-through Starbucks and picked myself up a large coffee and watched McGregor destroy Cerrone in a matter of seconds. It was pretty quick, that fight, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so
it was.
That was fun. That was fun.
As most UFC fights, I think I spent it in bed. The problem is, I think what I'll do is I'll have a nap and then I'll wake up and watch the fight, and then I'll be watching the fight in bed, curled up. I'll be like, oh no, this is difficult.
Yeah.
difficult, lemon difficult. So then I have to get up and go to the front room, make a cup of coffee, and be like, right, here we go. Now I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But that never usually happens on McGregor fights. Usually I get little butterflies in my stomach. I'm like, here we go. Here's a fight.
Yeah.
As much as you don't want to be the casual fan, but unfortunately I have now fallen into it. I've sort of stopped watching it not stopped watching it, but just not as religiously as I used to. But when McGregor comes to town, boy, do I get excited.
Yeah.
I'm a little Mark. I don't like Messi. I don't like Messi or Ronaldo. I don't support a team that wins lots, but I like Conor McGregor.
No, he certainly brings. He gets the attention. But what a story! What a story! It's quite something. And there we go, guys, in the chat session. Hello, Yusuf, joining us all the way from Morocco. So I'm guessing Morocco, it must be even later than it is here. That would be. It's at least 2 a.m. Let us know. Let us know where you're watching from in the world. I still think it's weird that it's a fight in Dubai and we're still on Vegas time.
They were all saying it. I was watching a lot of the BT build up, and they were just they were talking to the fighters, and they're just like, I find it weird that you've had to get used to Dubai time, but then really you've had to get used to America time because that's and there were fighters that were like 3 days before they left. They were like, I'm already sleeping in the pattern that I need to be sleeping in.
It must be weird to do that.
Yeah, it must be crazy. It makes no sense. But what's really cool is this Etihad Arena is designed specifically for UFC. Like I was watching Dana talk about it when they built this fight island. They've made this arena specifically for the UFC.
I've got people wanting to join on the live stream. Wow, thanks for the offer, but maybe later. Got someone here from Canada. It'll be a much more reasonable time in Canada. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
But as I come to understand, Canadians are so friendly that they wouldn't mind if it was late anyway.
It's welcome. Welcome to everyone. Great to have you on board.
Could you imagine how great it would be that the stereotype of your nation was that you were friendly? I mean, there's some out there. That's such a pleasant stereotype.
Yeah. I think the Brits are pretty friendly, aren't they? We class friendly. We've invaded quite a few countries over the years, but not recently.
Depends who you ask, and you know.
Yeah.
Americans think we're posh. Argentinians think differently. If you ask people in England, they don't have a good opinion of it either.
No, absolutely not.
So you know it's not a football time, mate. That got semi-political.
Yeah, we would do that on the Southampton one. Oh,
No.
how can I see how many we got in the TikTok? There we go. I don't think much of the rest of the card, if I'm honest. I mean, Dan Hooker is always it's an exciting Dan Hooker Chandler fight, and that's good.
Yeah, the main card I quite like that, and then there's what's his name, Andrew something or other. I think he's the first of the main card.
Yeah.
But the good thing about McGregor cards is people go nuts on it because it's a McGregor card and they know people are watching.
Right. That's a good point.
That's what you're looking for, always. Let's take a look. I've not even seen the results of the early prelims. Let's take a look, see what people are doing. Yeah. Two decisions. We've not missed much. That's it. And Andrew Sanchez. That's the other fight.
All right.
I think the guy he's fighting is 13-0. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. What, this Martin Procino?
Mark Mahad. That one.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Could be chatting nonsense. Who knows? This isn't English. This isn't Premier League referees. My opinion isn't as strong. Do you know what I mean? I'm less willing to start throwing about opinions over here.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy that there are people there. I think there's about 2,000 there tonight.
You know, he needed to figure out what was going on when it came to competition.
Yeah, they seem to have got it under a bit more control there.
He had to slow everything down.
I think most places that are, that understood what was happening. A lot of places did it right.
Yeah.
Also, but at the same time, I do feel like people over there just pay enough, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because there have been reports that they've had a bit of an outbreak over there recently.
In Dubai.
Yeah, because there's a lot of like Instagram influencers that were over there partying, and they started spreading it around, and then it all started kicking up.
Yeah. Saints fan in the chat already.
Matt, absolutely up the Saints.
Up the Saints, indeed. Still buzzing from our 1-0 win earlier today.
How much did you enjoy that video I sent you? That Arsenal fans' reaction. And it's just like, that's all you need. Just that beginning bit.
Yeah.
Just him screaming, Willie, and you're not a footballer.
I also watched the Robbie interviewing Ty after the game on the Arsenal fan TV. It was just, he was absolutely right saying that the referee had a terrible game. But what his argument that Kyle Walker-Peters should have been sent off. It was definitely a handball. And I was just like, shut up. Let me down.
What was Kyle Walker-Peters meant to be sent off for? I mean, we both agreed that maybe Bertrand should have been sent off for 2 yellows, but
yeah,
I don't know what Kyle Walker-Peters did.
And somehow poor Jack Stevens got up with a got robbed with a yellow card.
I will say the live stream is a bit disappointing. I mean, there's no DT. I think the atmosphere in the room's a little bit calmer. They're a little bit more just deflated.
Yeah, a bit flat.
Less argumentative.
Batman. Starman's back.
That man's in.
Arsenal lost because of the referee. Yeah, I wondered actually the connection to Spurs, whether there was a bit of an anti-Kyle Walker-Peters thing, but
No, well,
I never thought Peters featured that much for Spurs, did he? So
they're just a very bitter team, aren't they? Just a very bitter team. Do you want to know something really funny, right? See, the tattoo that's on his left shoulder, this is so off topic. There was an episode of do you remember Wild Boys? It was like a spin-off from Jackass, and they all went and got that tattoo because Angelina Jolie has that tattoo. So when I see it on fighters, I'm like, that's the Angelina Jolie tattoo. I think you'll see a couple of fighters with it tonight.
Is that what it says? Wild Boys.
That was the name of the show that I saw,
okay.
And I was like, oh, okay. So they all went and got that same tattoo just because Angelina Jolie got it. So now I want to see it. Oh, I should have got some Modelo, really.
Man, that espresso stout was proper heavy.
Yeah, how was it though?
Strong. It got me. I could definitely taste it had about 15 shots of espresso in it.
I had a green tea earlier. I was absolutely buzzing.
Yeah.
As a man who drinks so much coffee, I couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah, I did have a green tea, and I was like, whew, raring to go.
Oh, look at that blazer, man.
Look at the tie. I love him so much. And I love the fact that his brother is the Let's Get Ready to Rumble guy.
Yep. Bruce Buffer started off as his brother's manager.
Yeah. And another weird fact, he's a world champion arm wrestler because, of course,
Really?
he is. Yeah.
Oh, Bruce Buffer?
Yeah, it's like I'm sure it's like an over 50s thing, but I saw an interview of him and he's like, yeah, well, to be fair, if you see him when he's wearing his little polos, he's bulking, got guns for days.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you work with these people all the time, if you don't,
Yeah, you gotta be a massive fan of something like that, wouldn't you?
I feel like just out of respect for yourself as a man, you just have to. Like, I'm just going to start bulking up. I'm going to have to look good around these people.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
it would just be awful for my self-esteem, I think, if I was around these people all the time.
Yeah.
You see one on their own and you can quietly hate them by yourself because you think, yeah, well, at least I can eat what I like, you know?
All right, first fight's underway.
Tell you what, really fancying Monster Energy.
Can they still sponsor Saints?
Yeah, it's always around the banner, innit? The Monster Mango that they don't even sell at the stadium, and it really annoys me because I quite like it.
Yeah.
And the one thing that he did in that fight was like a lot of leg kicks. Let's say if he does that against Pratt, he fight out of the conventional stance as he's a southpaw. A little harder to land some of those leg kicks against the southpaw. Yeah, he broke down Anders with those leg kicks.
I'm so ruined tomorrow.
What, you doing anything?
No.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Luckily, I think my awful furlough sleeping pattern has kind of got me set for this. I'm starting to perk up now.
Right. You're on Vegas time anyway.
Yeah, this is usually when I'm in bed going, I probably need to be sleeping right now, but
yeah. Something he's added, right? You want to see different. You want to see him adding things to his game. And right now, you see him Payne moving in, throwing that side kick, keeping Khalil Humphrey guessing. And the way that lead is turned in, you see, it's actually preventing Roundtree from that inside leg kick, which is one of his major weapons.
Do you think people are expecting some analytics from us, or just the occasional, whew?
Yeah, I think we're probably only going to get excited when the main event comes on.
I mean, I guess it's more about how much we're enjoying the fight.
Yeah.
What's your favourite kind of finish, Mike? Ideally, how do you, what do you like to see?
The only thing I don't like is any kind of arm bars, any kind of hyperextension. I can't.
It's nasty, isn't it?
Yeah, I can watch the most revolting things.
I think luckily the fighters are smart enough now that it never really gets to that point unless it's like it's drastically like set.
Mir Nogueira.
If it's coming, they know.
Yeah. Do you remember that fight, Frank Mir and the Nogueira fight?
Yeah, it was.
That was revolting.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm all about chopping trees. If somebody wins by a leg kick knockout, I'm so happy. Because there's just nothing they can do. It's like, I'm fine, but I just can't stand up.
Yeah.
Although I love a body knockout as well, to watch a man crumble like an accordion.
The Francis Ngannou hit it out of the park kind of knockout.
Yeah.
Ngannou overeat.
Just watch people head snap back.
Yeah.
Get a source of inspiration trying to carry on that little Roundtree name, for sure.
Do you reckon you can just get those shorts anywhere? Do you reckon I can get a set for myself? Let's say Martin on it.
What you're saying?
That'd be sick.
I don't know. I did. You can't really buy a lot of the Reebok UFC stuff unless you're buying it directly from the website, I think.
Or you can walk into Sports Direct and they have a UFC cap. And every so often, a fighter will have a sick, like a really great bit of merch. It'll just come and go. Like, it's impossible to get.
It would benefit him to do that again.
Cool, mate. Those cut marks on Roundtree's back.
He's fighting more of a Thai style, right? They kind of lift the leg, and kind of let it off.
Oh yeah.
If he just kind of sets, keep the leg barely lifted, and turn it out.
Oh.
I love the fact that Rory McIlroy tweeted at Joe Rogan for this. Joe's not there. Joe's not going to Dubai.
And that's going to allow him to change that up, John, right? Step that up, make it pick up Rogan's body, and that's when that overhand right will come.
Why is that? Why is he not going?
I think he's locked down in Texas, isn't he?
Okay.
I think he's taking this quite serious. And he does all the home fights.
Yeah.
I think he's just doing less right now anyway. Yeah, he left it, California, then he moved up to Texas for the new studio.
Yeah.
Since he got that Spotify money, he doesn't really have to do much, does he?
No.
He's got that Conor McGregor money. And if you haven't listened to his podcast with The Undertaker, whoa.
It's good, yeah?
Yeah, fantastic.
I recommend him.
Love listening to The Undertaker talk. Went so long being so scared of him, never hearing anything.
Well, tonight, the biggest superstar in the sport is back. Conor McGregor makes what he hopes to be a triumphant return in a rematch 6 years in the making opposite Louisiana's finest.
Like literally, like did you see like the loading screen for the box office, and it was literally just McGregor.
Yep.
Questions and issues mentally When the round gets close, when it gets tougher than expected,
Corey, I don't care.
No, he doesn't.
not pull round to this point. We get in the second round.
It's gonna be a tough fight, though.
I'm excited for it, man. I'm so excited.
I think the first fight is when I first started taking Conor McGregor seriously. When he knocked out Poirier the first time, I was like, oh, okay.
When was it? When was the first fight I saw? I'd have to look. I'd have to look. My memory's not very good.
Poirier and Chad Mendes, and you're like, maybe this guy really can defeat Jose Aldo. It's a stretch. He made it look very easy.
I don't know what. It's probably Chad Mendes. Probably about Chad Mendes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Late to the game, mate. Told you, super casual, but it's one of those things where I'll be out of it. I won't watch it for ages, and then suddenly for like 6 months, I'll just intensely watch it, and then I just watch. Same with the wrestling, everything but football. Exact same with bands. I'll listen to one band for 6 months, and then I'll stop.
Oh, man.
Ooh. It's been Hall and Oates since October.
Oh.
Whoa! Roundtree throwing some haymakers.
Yeah, they're not mucking around.
Just
everything they're throwing's got everything in it.
Nothing better than dudes bashing dudes.
It's spinning out to be a gassed out third round.
It's great, isn't it? When you start seeing big men huff and puff and start blowing houses down.
Yeah.
Oh. Every time he throws that left, he's landing it. Beautiful.
Jan Blachowicz tweeting there. That was a big shot when he became the light heavyweight champion.
Do you know what? I think that's my biggest problem with the sport is that I can't pronounce names, so I can't remember names.
It was much easier when John Jones was done.
Honestly, if you show me pictures, I'm like, yes, that's what I like. Yeah, I've seen him fight over there, but
yeah,
it's off the top, which it's difficult. And then I do stupid things like I always confuse Max Holloway with Tony Ferguson.
Really?
I was having a long conversation about someone the other day about Holloway after the fight. I was talking about the last fight. I was like, yeah, he looked off in the last fight. And I realized after like 30 minutes, like, oh, mate, I'm talking about Tony Ferguson. Like, what? Don't listen to me. So that's why I'm the perfect person to be doing a Watchalong commentary.
Wow, that's pretty casual, isn't it?
That's what I'm talking about, mate. I'm here more for entertainment. Someone to watch it with, you know?
Yeah. Oh!
Crisscross.
Whoa!
I can see the white of his eyes from here.
Oh! Oh my word!
Oh, he is wobbly. Big kick to the gut.
He is so hard.
Man is swinging.
Man, I want to Herb Dean, the referee, our next Saints game.
I don't think he knows the offside rule, mate. If I'm being honest, but if you asked him, he wouldn't know.
He would definitely apologise as well. Sorry, man, I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
However, I would like him to come in and take over refereeing, just to lay the law of like, right, how are you getting this wrong?
Yeah. I need to answer a question down here. What time? Main event, I'm guessing, is probably going to be about 4 a.m. Of which there'll be a separate live stream for that. We're separating out. I was kind of expecting these to be completely stripped off air, so this is like a test. It needs to be working all right. Don't ask UFC lawyers for me for using imagery. It's fun.
No, I'm sure you'll be fine.
I apologise for any offensive language you may have seen.
I mean, you're not showing it. I mean, Dana's cracking down on the streamers getting it out, but they're too busy looking for people actually streaming the fight. Do you know what I mean?
Right, okay, yeah.
We've paid for it. We've been good boys. I paid
Not
for it.
enough to, just chatting about it. Chatting about it with the fellow UFC fans.
Followed up by another one. Jr. with a big round 2. Significant strikes out officially advantage Crosby at 67 to 37, but Roundtree Jr. seemingly took control of the spot.
Who'd you have ahead in this?
I mean, Roundtree's looking crazy.
Yeah.
And I love his fruit pastels, so.
Really trying to get his score going after round 2. Understands what's at stake.
Oh, man. Is it uncomfortable chair, you said? That's why you do it.
That's the honestly, mate.
I thought, get a not very comfortable chair and a massive softbox in front of my face. I feel like I'm at the dentist.
That should be a big confidence booster for Roundtree. Having Pacquiao shoot that takedown, and most of his fight is taking place on the knee.
Man, I want snacks. I'm getting hungry.
Already, eh?
Yeah. I wonder if I can get a kebab delivered.
Wow, you're thinking that big, are you? We had an Indian.
Yeah.
Very good. I went on a big walk today, and I walked past like the hops and the tac day, and I was like, "Oh my god, what I'm doing after this? Get home, order that madras."
Yeah. Did somebody say just eat?
Just eat. Breathe.
Yeah, I mean, it's like our team. Let me hear it. Yeah. Let me hear that you're going to go out and get this done in 5 minutes. You gave off a yell.
I had a mate over who watched the Khabib fight. That was when it wasn't quite so locked down.
Yeah, he does.
Was that when you sat out in the garden? Or was that was for the Joshua fight, wasn't it?
There was a Joshua fight. That was so cold.
Do you know what? When you was telling me about it, even when you said you bought a fire pit, I was like, no, I don't know.
Fire pit did nothing. It just looked nice. It was that cold. Oh.
Whoa, right on the button, eh?
It's got to demoralise you a little bit. Like, you smash someone in the side of the head as hard as you possibly can and they just don't move.
Honestly, oh, wow. Those combinations. Yeah, like, it's unreal, isn't it? Like, you almost start to think, like, how bad can they be? That dude's not being... I mean, but if you got hit with one that was like 30% of what he just got hit with, you would be reeling.
Oh.
Wow, right at the top of the head. The uppercut just missed.
Gotta get busier. I don't even think Montreal understands how rich Montreal is. That uppercut landed.
Swinging.
This is just it now. Like, right, I'm gonna hit you with something. Just come here.
Absolutely swinging.
It's just the activity of property, right?
Nuts.
Even though it's not landing completely, he's constantly throwing action. He's constantly throwing strikes, kick, punches, just anything to get Khalil a different look. Even at times, stuff like that.
I'm very upset if he starts cuddling him now.
Oh. Yeah, no one's gone for the clinch, have they?
No, not yet. Then what? I think you're going to see that a lot tonight. I think you're going to see a lot of people just going for it. Like, no clinches tonight. This is War City.
It'd be really fascinating if Poirier goes for the clinch.
Poirier's got submissions for days, doesn't he? So
Nearly every strike on both sides has been thrown with fighting intentions. Nice quality from Bracchio. I love the straight right hand to the body of Marcy Bracchio. Done a good job of really working and breaking down
I didn't expect the Khabib fight to end so quickly, actually. With the one against Gaethje. I thought I was going to go on for a bit longer. Always felt like Gaethje was just there for a big payday.
Aren't they all though? Really?
Well, yeah, to a certain extent.
That's what they're all aiming for.
Yeah. I was still amazed by that 500,000 donation to the Poirier charity.
It's crazy, isn't it? It is crazy. What a guy though! Have you watched those embeddeds? It's crazy how different he seems. He's still still funny and chatting.
Yeah.
He seems a lot more grounded. Who would have thought? He would have thought a man in his 30s would be a bit more humble than a kid in his 20s.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to jump off the. I don't know that.
What's going on?
How do you stop a live stream? Hang on.
What are you stopping the live stream for?
Well, I was going to check my phone for Just Eat.
Just Eat.
Sorry to everyone on TikTok.
Oh, R.I.P. TikTok. I thought we were going somewhere.
No.
Is TikTok stopped? Is it? Because
What was doing?
if they don't want to come, if you don't want to bring it back, then they'll bring it back.
Yeah, I'll jump back on. Yeah, obviously. I'm not joking. How's this work? Just shut the app.
Just
Literally shut the app. Sorry, no one's watching on TikTok. There wasn't much going on.
Switch the phone off.
Yeah, that's literally what I did. Let me see. Round cheese fight. I'm calling it now.
Yeah.
All three judges scored this contest 29-28 for the winner.
Wow.
What?
So on the strength of a big third round marching.
Just on the third day. Okay. Well, I guess so.
Sketchy judging.
Okay.
Sketchy judging on the first fight. I got nothing on that phone. Five battery.
Her 3-year-old daughter Issa's birthday this week to be here for UFC 257, but she's looking forward to bringing her daughter home a win from Fight Island. And don't expect her to be intimidated by this matchup. She's coming off a stretch in which she fought 3 former or current UFC champions in a row, but she will have her hands full tonight with Sarah McMahon, the former U.S. Olympic silver wrestler.
Yeah, when apps change their icons and you can't find them.
Yeah, that does get annoying, especially because I don't know about you, but apps for me are all color coded. So
yeah,
color, I'll never find it again. Just assume I don't have it.
More than himself, his family for sure, but this man has always vowed to represent his great nation. So what exactly does the megastar mean to the Irish people? Here's a look brought to you by brother number 12.
Conor McGregor is an incredible face to look up to. He's very young.
He's kind of made Ireland a bigger country than what it is. To me, he's a hero from that.
He's got this ability to make everywhere in the world seem like you're rocking out. It's a great job.
0 restaurants open.
To be fair, mate, it is 1:30.
Yeah.
I reckon, right, if you get in the car, I bet if you just pop to McDonald's, you could be back in under 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not really at a state to get in a car. It's
Call a taxi. Call 50-50-50 and somebody will drive to McDonald's, pick it up and bring it to you. You just have to pay the cab fare.
Yeah.
2 secs.
Very odd. Got a weird little bit of audio buzz. Don't know why. It's like you went around the back and unplugged something. Oh, there you go. That's better.
There you are. I do believe I kicked it as I left. Whack.
RPC, tell us trainers in the budget tonight, my man. What do you have for us on this report? Absolutely. Let's look at the timing.
Why was Charles Oliveira above Conor McGregor? Activity, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
He has got to go to work. He targeted the body. He went up top. 1, 2, 3 different areas. He went around the left side. He went around with the right hand. He went up the middle with the uppercut. And look at to the left right here. His wife watches. She loves him. Big Daddy goes to work. Now Dustin keeps going different strikes.
Right, we're gonna get some snacks. Hold the line.
He's throwing left hand, right hand. He's throwing everything. Now
Take a look at some bets. I'm looking at some bets, guys.
Yeah, I'd love to know the odds.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look-see-poos. Double up the boost. Both fighters to be knocked down. 7-1. Dear Lord, eh? Might be worth a little punt. A little tinkle. Little one there. Right. Well, what else are we going for, eh? So McGregor to win outright is 3-10, and Poirier to win is 5-2.
Wow. I wasn't expecting to be that heavy-sided.
I mean, it's Conor McGregor, mate. It's easy money for the bookies, isn't it? Easy money.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna get some snacks. Hang on.
An Olympic silver medalist in freestyle wrestling, Sarah McMahon has been among the best bantamweights in the UFC since her arrival in 2013. While she was out of the octagon for nearly 2 years as she gave birth to a son, McMahon got the green light to return in 2020 and delivered one of her most dominant performances against Nina Lanzmann. Tonight she continues on the road back against Juliana Penn, the former Ultimate Fighter winner and longtime contender, who's also seeking a return to the
Should we talk about the bets I've got on for tonight? So I've got Conor McGregor to land 3 or more knockdowns, 10-1. I have got each fighter to land 100 significant punches at 3-1. And I've got both fighters to be knocked down at 7-1. Some crazy little things tonight, some little different bits and bobs. Just to cover myself. Crazy. And also there's a 9-1 Mystic Max special for him to be knocked out in under 60 seconds in the first round. And it's McGregor, so why wouldn't you give that a go? Give it a punt, eh? It's Conor McGregor. He can do that kind of stuff. He's Mystic Mac. And I'm wearing a Hulkamania bandana because no matter the martial art that you practice, no matter how deep to the fight you are, sometimes
She is relying a lot
You got to say your prayers. You got to eat your vitamins. You got to feel the power of Hulkamania. It's the only way you win some fights.
with the
All
acclamation.
great to tell you that.
Like when you're going
Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, we're all tell you that.
from home. She did not sit around the whole time she flew over here. She worked out. She just has really relied on
Drinking all day.
all the trips overseas, the wrestling competitions in Russia and around the world to prepare her for what she's going to expect when she got to Abu Dhabi.
And not only did she not sit around, she didn't sit around and complain either. No, but you can see that such a physically strong woman, that wrestling background. The only thing she's got to be careful of is the submission threat of maintenance. She want to be able to get into the ground, in my opinion. She's got either submission or she gets submitted. So she's kind of just got to be careful with her submission defense in this matchup.
Do you want to know how I know she's tough? She got no tattoos anywhere else apart from that big ass one on her back. That is a sign of dominance. Therefore, she will win this fight.
What's up, kids? What I miss?
I just kind of went through my bets and all the different random bits and bobs I've got on. I've got like 6 or 7 little things going.
Oh, nice.
If one of them comes in, it will at least make my money back.
Found some mini cheddars. I'm not sure if they're in date or not.
Risk it, mate.
See how it goes.
I got some Walkers in there, out there, some Doritos, all sorts.
Nacho cheese. Chipotle chicken wing flavor.
Let's see if I can upset you and I'll order some food even though I've eaten. I'll just because I can.
Oh man, if you could get a kebab cheeseburger or something. You know the sort. I mean, you know that sort of kebab shop double cheeseburger.
Absolutely.
And a certain greasy flavour to it. That it's just like sits well in the early hours of the morning.
Sometimes they're even just worth popping out for, aren't they? When I was in Hungerford, there was a kebab van in the middle of the high street, and it was only like a 2-minute walk. So it was just on a Saturday night, just worth popping out. I'm just gonna go to the kebab van. That was like the only thing to do in Hungerford, really.
Yeah.
When you weren't like of drinking age, that's all you could really do. Go to the shop.
Just about ready to go with the bantamweights there. Juliana Pena, 31. Sarah McMahon is 40. Both fighters 5'6" inches tall. Both fighters.
Sarah McMahon looks quite a lot like what Juliana's going to look like after a few more fights.
She always looked terrifying though.
Oh my God, Bruce. I'd like it if Bruce changed outfits every fight. You know, like a magic act. Your camera's gone.
Oh man.
Come on, this isn't what the people are paying for.
That's what you subscribe to.
People pay $19.99 for this, mate.
Yeah. You ever wanted to go to Abu Dhabi or Dubai?
That's never a place I thought that's where I want to go.
Really?
I mean,
The architecture.
It looks cool and stuff. Yeah, I'm more of a Berlin kind of guy. I like a bit of brutalism in my art, in my architecture.
Oh.
I don't like big shiny buildings. I like big concrete buildings. I hate to say it, but you know the Tricorn Centre in Portsmouth was a work of art.
But you find when you watch it the following day, you just go straight to the main event. and the Odkin is covered in blood, and you think, "Oh, what happened?"
What have I missed?
Maybe I will watch the prelims.
That was what it was like after the when we what game was it that we were watching the other day? What was the 0-0? One of the 0-0 games that we watched, and we jumped on the fights right afterwards. You looked at the mat and you're like, "Oh, there was some good fights tonight. We should have been watching this."
That's what she needs to do. She doesn't understand that there's a much bigger submission threat than Juliana Payne in front of her now, right?
I think it was after the Leicester game, that wasn't it?
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, after during the Holloway fight.
That was a great fight. Holloway looked amazing.
Whoa! Peanut throwing some shit.
Try to take her down and put herself in danger of her jumping on the trophy. What people expected about this night, about a challenge for the UFC title at a big main event against Valentina Shevchenko several years ago. That did not go her way. Early shot, man bails on it. And you've seen Juliana get some big wins. Like I remember way back in the day, she beat Jessica Eye and was so mad that she didn't get her finish, right? Jessica has challenged for the championship.
Have you got a favorite UFC female fighter?
Do you know what I do? But for the life, it's one of the Polish ones, and for the life of me, I'm not going to try and pronounce her name off the top of my head. So like, give me a second.
Oh, Joanna.
No, not Joanna.
Shevchenko.
Probably. I just let me not ruin it.
Yeah. LC 9519 is in the room. How we doing? Yes.
Big up the sport.
I'm not sure if McGregor wins. I haven't made up my mind yet. I made up my mind.
Yeah, Valentina Shevchenko.
Mine's Rose Namajunas. She's amazing.
I do love watching. I love watching the videos punching the tennis balls. That stuff's great.
Yeah.
Choke her, just choke her out, finish it.
McMahon has competed in some form of wrestling for over 25 years.
Have you ever done any martial arts?
I did taekwondo as a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I remember going to a bout thing, and I didn't get a bout, and I was like, I'm doing this anymore.
Yeah. I used to do kickboxing.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then I actually had a meeting with someone at work, and I said that I did kickboxing. He said, "Oh yeah, I used to do kickboxing, and I got kicked on the side of the head, and I lost my hearing, my left side." I was like, "Oh, all right." And then that night at training, I was sparring with someone. They kicked me in the head, and my feet took off the ground, and I landed on the mat. I thought, "Yeah, I'm gonna bail on this now. I quite like hearing things and music and stuff like that."
Do you know what it is, right? I used to do at one point I was training to be a carpenter, and I watched a dude chisel like half his finger off, and I was like, do you know what? I love playing guitar, and I'd rather keep my fingers than be a chippy. As much as I love Black Sabbath, that's not my bag.
Yeah, I do. Why it's so late? Money, and obviously they wanted to watch Villa versus Newcastle and didn't want to put it on to clash the event.
Makes sense. What was
it is weird though, because the Khabib one was at a really reasonable time. So, but I guess that was for Russia, right?
Yeah, with love.
Yeah.
What was the Newcastle school?
2-0 Villa.
Fair play, Villa.
Yeah.
Running up the league. I can't believe how high West Ham are.
Yeah.
7th, man.
The stupid thing is, it doesn't matter how bad everyone else is. The bottom 3 are the ones getting relegated, so it's kind of irrelevant. Everyone's like worrying about Newcastle. It's like, don't worry about it. Seriously, you'll be fine.
Don't know. Do you not think Fulham might climb out of it?
No.
Don't think Scott Parker's got it in him. Don't think Mitrovic is going to do it. And you're telling me Big Sam Allardyce isn't bringing things back?
No, not a chance.
Oh, wow, Mike.
It's not happening. I'm saying it here now.
Big statements. How do you feel about our Europa position right now?
There's so many clubs contesting for it. It's going to be really tough.
It is going to be very tough.
Yeah. I keep looking at Wolves and where they are and thinking, like, so ridiculously underachieving. They're just going to go on a run soon. It's just going to get
I don't think they are. I think they spent a lot in the summer, and they've had. But I think Jota and now Jimenez is too big a loss. It's not like I don't think Jimenez isn't playing this season, is he?
No.
No matter how quickly it looks like he's coming back, it was a fractured skull. That's going to take a.
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
And even when he does come back, mate, if you've had a fractured skull, it's not like you're going to be heading the ball anytime soon, and then you're not going to be. It's going to take a long time for you to sort of adapt back into the game.
Yeah.
Oh, wowzers!
Doesn't look like. Oh wow!
Twist her, break her in half, snap her like a brandy. Come on.
That looks pretty tight. Oh no, she's out.
Wow, fair play. Well rolled out of it. She's busy on the bottom.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow, she's going for it. Oh my goodness, those elbows. Oh,
I'm going for an armbar. I'm not watching. Can't do it. I gotta do it.
it's like a triangle.
Oh. So gross.
It's a Rooney. Oh.
Nice elbow over the top there from McMahon.
Now, if I was in her position, I'd pop up and pop her on the walls of Jericho, but that comes with years of training. I'm not surprised she doesn't know that.
Love these elbows over the top. Much we know. Yeah. And just to finish my point, McMahon in the second UFC fight, 7-0, faced Ronda Rousey for the UFC title. Has also been a notification tape that Amanda Nunes back.
Wow.
He's just swinging at her from the bottom, loving it.
You know, this is a very dangerous position for a wrestler, right? When you look at that camera, when you grab the head.
Well, it's decent quality fighting so far.
It's good fun, isn't it?
Oh, someone's got the back.
Yeah, but nothing tough. Oh, she definitely patted her in the face there on the floor.
Yeah. Who do you both support? We are Southampton fans. In fact, this is the Southampton fan channel that we've decided to commandeer for the UFC because we're both UFC fans as well.
Yeah, why not? Eh? Why not give you all the content you deserve?
Exactly. I've edited the branding to be a UFC side, so.
I noticed we've even got a different Matchday Vlogs logo in the corner.
Yeah, you like that. You like that.
We've gone Dortmund for the night.
Yeah, exactly. We're away.
We're really away. It's like a training kit away.
Yeah. Now we've covered quite a few sports on this channel. We did the basketball once.
Just the once.
Yeah, New York Knicks game.
To be fair, I've watched a few of the Bulls games this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I got really into the Last Dance documentary and.
Oh, okay.
And I watched during the last lockdown. I watched a few older games, like some of the older 80s stuff, and I just quite enjoyed it. I quite like the look of it. I will say it's a bit difficult with not people in there. I quite Quite like it. I much prefer watching it with people in there.
Yeah.
But I think that's the problem with that sport, or any sport that you're trying to get into. It's hard to get into a sport right now that doesn't have the fans there, apart from football, because football's never really been better.
No. Well, UFC was doing stuff probably first of all, wasn't it? They're the first ones to keep it going.
Yeah, to be fair, they've not really been affected by it too much. In fact, it's better because you can hear the corners, you can hear the commentary team, you can hear what they're saying, and you can hear the slap of them punches.
Yeah, it's pretty mad when they do that.
You can hear Max Holloway scream, "I'm the best boxer in the division" at the commentators.
Oh, mad. Yeah, that was crazy. Wasn't even looking at the guy. I was punching him in the face. That was
It's very loud.
Is it?
Loudest thing ever.
Sorry, everyone.
Kind of like a thunderstorm. That was like the opposite of ASMR. But that is just ASMR.
We did warn everyone. It's just going to be tuning in to us, watch us eat and drink, and try to fall asleep. No, get ready for Dortmund away with that yellow. Yep. Southampton in Europa.
That popped up on my timeline the other day. It is a bop. I think that must be the hardest thing to do, is to write a football song that isn't lame.
You gotta pass and move. Yeah.
At the right time, you must hold him back, but you must get to the line. You will break you and hurt you. Defend and attack. There's only one way to beat them, and that's around the back. So catch me if you can.
Yeah.
The England man, 3 lions on my chest, and then a blank, and here for England, England.
Singing this song. We're thinking the McGregor fight is probably going to be on about 4 a.m. So we're just doing the prelims for now. There'll be another live stream for the main event.
Can't believe how much of that I've remembered.
Ah.
I'm passionate about England songs. I think Vindaloo by Fat Les is a literal anthem. I think there was a replacement for our actual national anthem. It should be Vindaloo by Fat Les.
As far as I'm concerned, it is a national anthem. And I get offended when they play the other one at big ceremonies.
Me, and me mum and me gran and me dad were off to Waterloo. It's got everything you would ever want. It's got Alex James from Blur. It's got Keith Allen. And Damien Hirst. What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
It's a very specific time in England, but it's one of the best parts.
Well, Ian, we're just in the chat section. Watchalong was a fantastic win. I feel on Tuesday, though, we're going to need to score more goals to win it.
Absolutely.
Arguably, we didn't score any goals today and still won it, but
it's going to be the exact same team. I can't see any difference in it unless someone's back from injury. But top of my head, I can't think of anybody who'd be back. Maybe Gineppo. But
maybe.
It's not like Gineppo's adding goals right now. Whoa. Tina laying down some hammers to the mechanic around on the bottom. But yeah, I don't think it'll be much different. But at the same time, I don't see Arsenal putting anything past us.
The thing is, though, even if Gineppo is fit, I'm not sure he would start.
No, not right now. No, there's a stronger squad.
Nick, question. How long is Redmond out for? Do we know?
I don't know actually. Is Statman about? Statman's still here. He must know.
Yeah.
He knows
Come on.
everything. Statman's a good pundit.
Stuart's Armstrong song at Celtic is about to. Yes, we need to convert that to Saints. His hair is fine. He scores feathers all the time. That's why we sing this song for Stuart Armstrong.
I like it. It's a crooner, isn't it?
It is.
That choke's in. Pina got a choke. It's got a rear naked in.
That's tight. That's tight.
Oh my god!
Done.
Face. First finish of the night. A few more of those, and we can go to bed.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
You know what? I love the nights where there's been so many finishes that they have to replay some of, like, all of them again because
Yeah.
like, well, we've actually blown through all of our time. We're at the main event now, when everyone's first round finished it.
Wow.
Behind his shoulder. Look at that. Look at Juliana's left hand or right hand.
I'll tell you what's weird is when you're doing this and you flick on Facebook and you just see yourself sat there. The exact position that I'm in because this is life.
Everyone else has done the sensible thing and gone to bed. Well, we're still looking at the day going, no surrender. It's still Saturday in our mind.
I'm feeling it. I'm fresh.
I love how they penciled this as the date being the 23rd. It's not the 23rd.
Not even close to it. Not even close to it at this point. Feeling it. Feeling pumped.
Now, who else we got in the chat section here? We've got Nick. Nick, what time is it for you? I'm pretty sure Nick's over in the States. So it'd be a much more normal time for them. Awkward silence while they're at commercial break. But not on this box office pay-per-view stream.
Bless them.
Wow, that crowd is quiet.
Well, they don't want to spread the germs, do they? They've probably been told not to say anything.
Yeah.
Plus, there's no one really there yet. That's why it's so dark.
Yeah. It's going to be a decision for
That's how you know, like, when the judges are really off the rocker.
Yeah. 8 p.m. Wow. So you are. It's 8 p.m. You're not.
That's fine. Nice and early.
It's Central Time. Is that right?
Should we try and guess a state?
One of the ones in the middle.
What's in the middle?
Yeah.
Utah's right in the middle. I'm guessing Utah.
So it is 2 a.m. for us. Absolutely right.
But it feels like 2:30.
Yep. Yep.
Look at Amanda Nunez on the top there with 11. Oh.
There we go. Oklahoma.
I'm, what does Oklahoma have? I don't think I know a lot about Oklahoma. What's it got?
Take us on tour, Nick.
I know JR, the commentator from WWE, is from Oklahoma. That's about it.
Sounds cool. It looks like the selection of letters that I would get in Scrabble and would struggle with when I look at it there.
I like it though. It's fun.
Yeah.
I always think that. I think a problem with England is that when you write songs and you put town names in them, none of them sound cool, do they? You know what I mean? Especially around here. I always try to be truthful and write songs around here.
That's Salisbury Hill.
Yeah, that's all you've got really, though, isn't it?
Stonehenge. One of the most. It's what is it? One of the 21 wonders of the world.
You know what I mean? It's not. No, nobody wants to hear a song about Jack's Bush.
So apparently Oklahoma is known for tornadoes.
Or is,
Absolutely no one.
or is that the name of a sports team? I just don't know with Americans.
Who was it that McGregor fought when he became the champ?
Was that Alvarez?
Yeah, Eddie Alvarez. That was insane.
That was fun. I had a few people around here for that night, and we were all losing it.
He made that look so easy.
My upstairs neighbour complained that the next day.
Absolutely crazy.
Do you reckon I could pull off a cheetah print shirt?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
ASOS.
Wearing a Hulkamania bandana. It's just a small step.
All I'm saying, Mike, is that no matter your discipline, whether it's karate, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, sometimes all you need is to eat your vitamins, say your prayers, feel the power of Hulkamania. You gotta listen to them screaming Hulkamaniacs. Or was maybe going to get changed into a Saints top, seeing as it is a Saints channel.
Yeah.
But, you know, I spent all morning in it. I get very warm in those tops.
Yeah?
Yeah. The older ones, those thicker ones, not those new ones. New ones, I'm always cold.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid if I bump into a door or something, it's going to explode. And my goodness, I will say, though, that is an incredibly pretty building.
Yeah, it's pretty stunning.
Who knows? Maybe we need to change my mind on Dubai. Maybe it is a place. I like lights.
Well, that's what I mean. Sort of a stunning. Whatever's possible, money is no object.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But those are all just, you know, signifiers of capitalism. I'm not about that, man. Not about it. That's oil money, man. I want art money.
Yeah. I kind of like the outside of St Mary's to have a few more lights.
Yeah, it'd be nice to the surrounding look a bit nicer.
The Itchen side looks okay.
Yeah.
But the Kingston looks appalling.
Yeah. Especially when you've got the whatever that is across the road from it.
Yeah. Trainman.
Yeah. I'd like a few things at St. Mary's. So Wi-Fi would be nice.
In March of last year, then they both actually suffered the same injury. They both tore their ACLs. And for Carlos Jr., he really believes he can never turn that into a positive. You know, this guy moved from Brazil.
Sorry, tearing your ACL is not a positive. It's really painful.
Oh, they're going to do the awesome thing where they just move the camera away from him. He's still just talking straight to no one. He's talking to no one. Whose decision is that? We've got the best shot. It's my favourite one. I love it. They do it to Michelle Oliveira all the time. I love it.
Yeah, we've seen this guy's entire UFC career. He was his UFC debut after winning the
That's almost as funny as that Granite Xhaka cross this morning. That was one of the things I searched for in the highlights. I found out what time that was in the game, and I was like, right, I want to see them react to that.
Well, our reaction.
That's just funny. The best one about that, the best bit on that Hugh Wizzy reaction is when they got that free kick on the edge of the box in like the 87th minute, and he's there going, Pepe's got to take this. It's on his size. Pepe take it, and Willian goes next to it. He's like, no, not Willian. He's going crazy at the screen. He's like, Pepe's got to take it, and Pepe takes it, and he absolutely spoons it, and he just has to sit there and be like, well, at least he took it.
Willian is not a footballer.
Yeah, Willian is not a footballer. There's one point where I must have missed it in the game, but they took a foul throw apparently, and he just sort of like he's paid 160 grand a week, and he threw a foul throw.
We're getting this question a lot tonight. Who do you reckon, Jack?
The fans.
Yeah, the sport itself.
I don't like saying who I think is going to win in UFC because I have an extremely terrible track record saying who I want to win and then not winning. And by bad, I mean terrible.
Yeah.
The worst one was the night Bisping lost to GSP, and I got every single fight on the card wrong. That was the night every championship changed hands.
Oh, okay.
Joanna lost. Who else was on the card? I think was Holloway on that card. I think Ortega, maybe. I can't remember. No, it was TJ Dillashaw, Cody Garbrandt, Joanna, Amanda Nunes, and Bisping GSP, and I got every single one of them wrong. So since then, I just don't say who I think is going to win.
Yeah. I don't know. I just reckon if McGregor on his game, it's game over. But McGregor party boy, anything can happen. But I just think he's looked a bit focused, very, very calculated in the build-up.
Did you watch the first episode of Mbappe? Did you see when he was doing the photo shoot and he's just there like I'm ready for
yeah.
Super
He looks
high,
amazing,
looking just absolutely jacked. You just look at him, you think he just looks like a weapon. He looks like he's built to be a weapon.
Afraid. That is not a word Brad Tavares understands when you go and spar because you want to against France. People want to win. Tavares has been in the top 10 before. He's looking to get back to that works tonight. The 33-year-old, the 40-year-old Brazilian Antonio.
Cool, Antonio looking passionate in that picture. If he looks at your missus that way, you're over. You're done.
This is the headline of the prelims, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Smashing through him, pal. We're absolutely smashing through him.
Oh, I'm in his camera. I should have just gone for the GoPro tonight.
Yeah. No one's expecting the high quality tonight.
No, it's just me and my bokeh.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a green screen, mate. I mean, you're doing better than most.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched your dad's video earlier on. I really enjoyed it.
That's where I get the idea for the green screen.
Yeah, it was really, to be fair, his one looks really good, doesn't it?
I get annoyed when he posts video and it's like it says such and such song by Tommy Emmanuel, and I'm thinking that's by you. You're playing it. Yes, but the arrangement was done. You're still playing it. Yeah.
Yeah, actually looked like he stood in the field. Look, she's got that tattoo on her arm.
Absolutely right, Lou. All AFTV was pretty good viewing today.
Yeah, it was good fun. It'll be exactly the same on Tuesday.
I was going Tavares for this prelim.
Has that
Yeah,
been-
I don't know. Carlos Jr. looks pretty crazy. Welcome to Christian Vargas. Right.
24 days into January. Has any team made a transfer?
Yeah, Wolves. On loan for a permanent move in the summer. Someone from Portugal. Surprise, surprise.
Isn't that William?
Could be.
Yeah, I remember seeing a post that was just about it not being there, William.
UFC Twitch channel, give away one of the contest of UFC themed Xbox Series X at over UFC.com/sweepstakes for official rules to enter. Check out the UFC Twitch channel for more ways to win. That's UFC.com/sweepstakes to enter for a custom UFC themed Xbox Series X. Restrictions apply. Mark did a really good job of keeping the head down, foot going towards the mat as Carlos is on that high crotch. Hard to finish the shot whenever your head's down and your butt's out. Beautiful flexibility as well. Tavares there. Carlos Jr. had that leg all the way up over his shoulder and did a punch him in the face and then pulled that leg back. That's a good start for Tavares to be able to defend that takedown already. Especially with that press, right? Carlos Jr. is a big, strong guy.
That leg tattoo.
Look at that defense there.
Wow. Absolutely. Wow, that stuffed it.
We're talking about it maybe coming off ACL, so easy as well. But John asked him a great question.
Andy Villa just made a signing as well.
What was that first wrestling practice like after an ACL?
Fair enough.
Right there, when he completed that shows that.
Could Mike Tyson knock out Connor? Yes. Yes.
What a silly question. What a silly question. That was ridiculous. Oh.
There's quite a bit of a weight difference between those two.
Exhibition fights, but he is not a one-for-one, and that's why he's able to get in on these shots so far. Right? Even though he hasn't been able to execute them fully and get the fight to the ground, he's setting them up. He's doing the right thing so far by throwing big punches. Like you said, DC, maybe not the sharpest of combination, but they're landing. Although Tavares will take some shots. I feel great about that. And that's got to be discouraging for Carlos Jr. to have gotten in so deep on two occasions and have not had any success in taking Tavares down. I love how Tavares attacks the hand and he keeps his left foot on the mat. He keeps all of his weight going down. Not allowing Carlos Jr. to get his leg up.
Shout out to Paddy for watching.
Take him down.
Big up, guys. Just Paddy, no one else.
Tell you what though, if I'd done my ACL, I would not want someone kicking me in my knee joint.
No? I'll be honest, mate. My ACL is fine. I still wouldn't want anybody kicking me in my knee joint.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But you would, yeah.
Most of the things they do in this octagon, I wouldn't really be down for. You know that little fist bump at the beginning? I'll do that. I go like that far.
Yeah. Do the fist bump and get introduced by Bruce Buffer. Happy days. The rest of it, not for me. Not for me. I used to have this recurring nightmare that I would wake up as a UFC fighter, and I was terrible. Must have been some kind of psychological element to that dream.
Do you have any idea what the guaranteed rate is?
On what?
I bet I could find out at rate.com.
It's got Nina the nuts.
Yeah, it's not good with the hair.
That's not what you want, is it?
Oh,
Oh, that's not what I go to school for. My goodness.
wow. That's not very sociable.
Do you reckon there are points like when they get kneed like that, and it's like, what's the point of a cup?
I've always encouraged guys to try to just take as much time as you need in order to be better when you take a shot like that. Don't take a shot.
Good on Mark Goddard.
They don't listen. No.
How much hair gel do you reckon he goes through? What I love is where you're like probably like 2 seconds ahead. I got that scream twice.
Yeah.
It's a nice little bit surround sound. Right there, right there.
Let's go on TikTok again. Sure,
Down with the kids, man. Just so down with the kids.
Damn the kids. Flipping it. What's happened there then?
What have you done? What have you broken?
We've got loads of likes, follows.
Good for us. You know, we deserve them.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, we're up very late.
Super late.
We deserve something for that. You didn't even get to have a kebab.
No. And then I changed the location of the camera as well.
Mate, you're giving them all the content they need, aren't you? Angles all over the place.
Absolutely. Let's change the colors. Oh.
Yes. I mean, Carlos Jr. hit that chin up in the air. I mean, that's the bruised mess. Is a great way to put it. He hasn't taken many of those kicks. Take the power apart. If he starts to set it up, that's going to distract him. He's going to land that a little better.
Oh.
Nice right hand there.
That landed.
Oh, that leg kick. That knee is red.
Giving up the back. It's like, oh, great job by Clark. Wow. Incredible. I mean,
What balance.
Carlos Jr. not to force his legs and just not right back up now. He's in deep on this shot. He's not finishing it, but we saw him defend this game about pulling him up.
The unfortunate thing is, like, that was really impressive, but in about 10 minutes, I'm going to have to, get up and get another drink, and I'm going to be so unbalanced just getting out of this chair. Just doing normal day-to-day things. Like I said, I would hate to be around these guys all the time. I would just feel so emasculated. I'll have to like how to ride a motorbike or something. Do you know what I mean? Really grow my beard out.
Yeah, somebody compensate.
Listen to nothing but Metallica and Pantera.
Yeah, it's great balance on Brad Tavares for this.
Oh, he looks wobbly. I think his knee is hurting.
Which fighter has the silliest tattoos?
I mean, I don't want to take the Lord's name in vain, but that dude just has Jesus on his back.
Yeah. It must be quite intimidating.
Just in case he forgets his name. I love that guy from that book. I love him. What's his name?
I'm wondering with the chest tattoo on the other guy, whether or not he ever changes his physique, it would just be out of sync or something like that.
That's why I will never get one, mate. That's why I will never get words. when they sag.
Oh, back connected.
I love it when they've been clipped a few too many times in the match and they go from looking very hard to a little bit dopey. Like they've had a few brain cells knocked loose.
Brad Tavares just looking at the clock.
So it should be.
Yeah. Question on the TikTok: do we like FIFA? Jack likes FIFA.
I like FIFA, but very specifically, I'm very selfish in the way I like FIFA. I don't. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of playing against other people.
I nearly bought a copy of FIFA 21 today. It was really expensive, so I was like, nah.
Yeah, mate, you got to bite that bullet every so often. Rocket League's the game right now. There's some absolute warriors that I know out there. There's some mean Rocket League players out there.
Yeah.
It's a shame they're Welsh. I don't understand what they're saying, but they're pretty good. That tweet from LeVar Burton down there. It's always good to know what Geordie's thinking of the fights. Geordie loves it.
Whoa! No, he didn't get him.
Kicked him again.
Next on the brew is a lockdown. Oh, look at that. See-through beer. That's spooky, isn't it? Very spooky.
Oh, yeah.
Did that connect?
Yeah, definitely just brushed up against it. Cool. What a punch. I bet he's thankful for that kick.
I think I might have accidentally shaken his beer.
Oh.
No, we're good. We're good.
Is it fruity? Is it hoppy?
This is a guava and grapefruit pilsner.
Cool. This guy over here with his fancy beers. How's the beer channel going?
It's good. The Instagram channel's blown up. I got like 100 followers in a week. It's nuts. Absolutely insane.
Loving life. How's Maria taking you in your drinking habit? She's
your weekend sport only.
She's taking the kids to my mum and dad's, is she? Mike's filming the beer channel again.
I did want to look at it because I want to do one where I compare certain beers, and I suddenly realised if I do that, I'll effectively just be consigning myself to drink 4 very strong cans of lager.
I don't see what.
And yeah.
I mean, if you want to be safe about it, mate, you just do one video a week and you drink a beer a night.
Yeah.
But where's the fun in that? the more
a day where I just do all my shooting in one day. Just
here's a video.
And I got it done. All the shooting's done. Forgot to press record.
A series I would love to see you do is compare 4 beers, and between each beer you rinse your mouth out by doing a shot. And just don't edit it, don't change, don't do anything with it, just you getting sloshier and sloshier.
Yeah.
Welcome for Mike on beers. Cool. How did they get that big round 3 in the ring? Don't know about you. I really fancy a Monster Energy.
Mm-hmm.
I find it weird they're playing that video during a fight.
Yeah, quite distracting.
Did you see my knockout? Nah, they were playing someone's TikTok. I missed it.
Your low ground buzz is back. Not sure what it is. That's better. What is it?
I think it's just the microphone, mate. I think I need to get a new one.
Okay. I'm just using the laptop microphone here.
That's why your audio sounds like that, pal.
Does it sound bad?
Nah, it's fine. I mean, it's not mine, but you know, it'll do.
Is it not quiz earlier?
Good earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were in the studio there, weren't you? You were pro setup.
Yeah.
Just because you got a green screen right now doesn't mean.
I know. Audio is everything. Audio is everything. We got a viewer from France. Welcome along.
Bonjour. That's as far as I can go with that.
Yeah. Salut. Ça va?
Obviously, what team do you support? Because if it's Southampton, fantastic.
Yeah. Someone on TikTok's giving it to Tavares so far. Oh, let's try co-host. Do I? Do I? No, I'm gonna bail.
You
Right.
tried it.
Yeah, I'm ready. I don't want to be too distracted whilst we're doing this.
Now controlling both sides of the position against Brad Tavares. It's not 50-50 right now. But Carlos needs to try to get busy with the free hand. He can't just hold the ball. And Eric Nixon trying to. Nixon was barking, trying to get that.
That's what Mark. We want to see a war, not a hug. That little hammer fist he did there was great. Oh, look at his knee, man.
What I mean.
I love it. Keep going for it. Chop that man down. A knee to the face rather than him being kicked in the knee this time.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, shaking
I love
it, man.
when fighters go, no, you're like, yeah, I did.
That shoulder sway when he's moving, just to let you know, it's not everything's a little bit loose. A few of the rubber bands have broken.
We've seen him fight the best of the best in this, right? He went 5 rounds with Israel Adesanya. I mean, nobody goes 5 rounds with Israel Adesanya. He's been shooting by everybody. He's got to be extremely tough in order to put the champ.
Ooh, he almost kicked him in the privates again.
Is the takedown defense. It has been fantastic. It's a very stronger fight. I wouldn't get tired. I can't put everything he did.
Yeah, I think Tavares is looking the favourite, which is why I don't quite understand why Carlos isn't going for something this round.
It is Southampton now in the 5th round. We have Wolves.
Easy win.
Wolves away. Tavares points decision.
Although I really rate that striker that Wolves have got, the one they signed from Porto. I think it's something Silva.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
Scored his first goal last week. It was great. If you didn't see it, he bullied the defender off the ball and won it. It reminded me of what Stuart Armstrong did against Liverpool with Jordan Henderson, but he was the striker in the box. He just pushed him off the ball, and it was great. Love to see it. You love to see it. He's one of those guys I was signing on FIFA, and then he came to the league just because I'm a great scout. Man, I want a gold chain like that corner, man. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, with the box office where there's no adverts and it's just got to linger on these shots.
No. I'm gonna go my daughter's pet rabbit throwing a bowl around the hutch. It's making a lot of noise. Lunatic.
When are you going to get a good pet, like a dog?
No. I wanted a cat.
I said, when are you going to get a good pet, like a dog? It goes dog, lizard, some kind of bird that can talk, then cat.
Brad the birds.
Huge win in a career full of that for the Hawaiian Drafts of Arson to the player who dropped 20 large on Antonio Carlos Jr. Got somebody else to do the rest of the night. Right now, a message from actor and UFC fan Sean Patrick Fleming.
Who?
UFC fans. I'm Sean Patrick Fleming. An honor if you check out the one of champions alliance. I look at the sport they make.
Everything about him.
See it right now. So here's
Tell me I don't want to watch whatever he's selling.
sneak peek.
Yeah, absolutely not.
There is always some theoretical fighter who thinks he can take on the pros. He looked in his eyes. Oh, he's not. He got sucker punched by Blake. Everybody's going to want to see him.
No idea who this guy is. No idea.
I don't know Dennis Quaid. If anybody wants a good UFC movie, obviously the best one is Here Comes the
Warrior.
No, Here Comes the Boom starring Kevin James and Henry Winkler. Obviously, that's the best one. I don't know what Warrior's all right. I know Tom Hardy's okay, but is he the King of Queens? He is not. Oh yeah, you're quite right. Warrior is fantastic. Kurt Angle in it. How can you not love it?
His weigh-in day was also a whirlwind, but the focus is internal to showcase his entire skill set and extend his undefeated streak to full. So Bola and Sour John make the ones next on ESPN.
Well, we got another fight.
Is it the headline of the prelims?
I thought it was.
Where are we? What's going on? Nah, it can't be. That must be the next one because main card starts at 3, doesn't it?
No.
Eight, 1-1 is the pro record ball for Matt the Steamroller for Bola 5th UFC appearance tonight. He's got 2 straight that he's been idle since a win in Tampa against Luis Pena. That was back in October of 2019. There were lots of different circumstances that prevented him from competing in 2020. I know he's thrilled that his placement on this heavy card was preserved tonight. I think he really was devastated that he lost his fight. First of all, you take this kind of a trip. You want to fight. I don't think that's a lot of care who they put in front of him tonight. He's had a bit of a weird UFC career where I don't think any of these fights weren't exciting and back and forth with the dog. And, you know, didn't go his way, obviously, when he fought Marco Polo Reyes. And he looked fantastic on the Contender Series. So for him to come here tonight, it's kind of a fresh start.
These Crystal Spicy.
Go out there and make his
I made a mistake when I ordered a car earlier on. Usually when I get one, I tend to order a hot one, and then a not so hot one, but I ordered 2 proper hot ones. So, not needed to have the heating on tonight, put it that way.
Yeah. Sweating as you eat. We reckon the McGregor fight's going to start at about 4:30ish. I'm guessing. I need to keep an eye on when we're doing the when we're doing the other one, don't we?
Yeah. I mean,
Because you just want me to forget to stay on this one the whole time. We'll jump off this in about 20 minutes.
look what he's got on his right shoulder. He's got that same tattoo.
Is it?
3 people tonight. I've got it. The Angelina Jolie. But yeah, we'll make the switch at some point. Can you pronounce this town that he is from?
Say again. There you go. Live stream in 20 minutes. Start preview. So 20-minute warning.
That cameraman's at quite an angle and he's at a bit of a perch. Let me just get the shot in here that no one's seeing.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh man, why didn't you tell me you were stood next to me? He's meant to be with the other fighter on the other side.
Yeah. I don't think that's the live shot either.
That'd be slow-mo footage for embedded.
He's making all that effort and they're not even going to him. Look at him, how hard he's working the manual focus.
Idiot. Chump.
Oh. Did I send you the link for the main event or stream?
Yeah, sure you did.
I love your Saints bits, by the way. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I like those ones too. We have more to say in them.
Yeah, we have way more structured opinion on those rather than bleary-eyed.
This is just a lot of silence, and then my tired brain saying stuff that doesn't really equate to anything.
Ooh.
Like Angelina Jolie tattoos.
Looking forward to seeing this tattoo. You missed weight, but so did the other guy, technically. But if it's not a championship one, you can actually be within a pound. We have many rules. But that tattoo, you were going on that.
It's not that one, it's the one on the other shoulder.
Or that.
That one, yeah.
That's funny.
Wonder if it's this ring girl that's got it as well. Oh my god, the size of him.
Yeah. Minus 700 favourite. A little bit unfair considering he missed weight.
Final assignment of the night for Lucas Bosaki. Right there, the crew still has some work to do. We're due top of the hour, folks, but first, our featured prelims on Sauron. Yeah, they're already been
Let's see a murder.
Yeah. So it's a lightweight bout.
I think so.
Yeah, 155. Yeah. Or 157 apparently.
Already got the 150 bit.
Wow. Oh, bit of a
slam.
Well,
Oh, he's got him in headlock.
Knee.
Wow.
Cool down. Oh,
These takedowns.
my camera's gone. There we go. We're back.
Big body shots from the ground.
And that's exhausting for you as a guy getting taken down over again. But it's tough for you for that fifth guy.
Hey, what up, Bike Life Taylor?
You think so far from the ball. And you make it so it would work. That's something you can't start from.
Whew. That's a haircut.
Well, it's not the worst one in the ring, is it? Cool. Nice spinning back fist.
Yeah, it's kept a great golfer. You know, I can't see myself a high level golfer these days.
So nice high output for first round. This.
Yeah.
Lots of output, lots of pace.
Whoa.
Ooh.
But my man Matt Bullet was beautiful. He's having a great job of just holding people. That's the one point we saw wrestling. Matt Bullet squeeze ahead right now. You're gonna keep tracking, see? I have no idea.
Oh, big swing with an elbow, little miss.
Wait.
That's a nice one. It's like a car wash.
Well, tonight, the biggest superstar in the sport is back. Conor McGregor makes what he hoped to be a triumphant return in the rematch 6 years in the making opposite the Louisiana's finest. Dustin Madonna Poirier, it was their time to put this UFC 257 only on ESPN Plus.
Whoa. So I think about it, I might do Tuesday night's game like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much easier to see the TV.
Well, that only works if I can have the front room as well, because that way, otherwise you'll be way ahead of me.
Yeah, let me know on that.
What time's kickoff?
8:15, I think. The late one.
Yeah, I might be able to. We'll see. Eh? We'll see.
God.
Oh my god, he is just eating them. He's don't egg that on. Don't egg that on, because you ain't gonna be able to keep
Yeah.
taking.
Oh, that one landed.
They are just slipping through.
Doing well to be up against the guy who's minus 700 favourite. Oh, that connected.
Please.
Wow.
That was a great first round.
There's, I've got 11 new messages.
Yeah, I'll be very impressed if they can keep that up for another 2 rounds.
Yeah. It's mad. Proper mad. 11.
11 whole messages, eh? Anything worth anything?
No, I just answered this question. The corner man says 6 + 5. It's just me just flexing my maths.
It's good maths there, mate. Quick maths.
Yeah. We apologise for any offensive language you may have seen. They keep putting this up. It's just like a.
Could you imagine? You enjoyed watching people get beaten to a pulp, but if they swear, it's like that. Oh, I don't like that. That's
Yeah,
a
it's too much for me. Yeah.
step too far.
Yeah. Yeah, I was alright with all the blood and the broken limbs, but you know that fruity language, complete turn off.
I always wonder that when like at the end of a fight, if they thank God, it's like, yeah, does God love a knockout? Does God? He's up there, he just loves it. Oh, blimey! Some big shots.
Man,
DDT.
it's some next level wrestling though.
Yeah, it's great to watch, isn't it?
But if you're prevailing here, you cannot accept this position. You guys have to show. Move down towards your legs and start to build your way back to your feet.
My only problem with wrestling is that
Lift up your legs.
it's tiring, but only in the sense that I look at it and think, oh my God, that looks like so much effort to stop him from choking him out. Like, you'd be so tired, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The thought of it takes my breath away.
It's encouraging when you start to see them taking those deep breaths. They think that they can really push space with him that he can't keep.
Quite a big hit.
I've been spanking him in this fight.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
You'd be wheezing, wouldn't you?
Nice work from Solution. Not allowing him to get wizard, drag him back down. But it's so hard to not grab that fence in that situation. You're like, just let me have it for a second. Let me just finish real quick. Take a piece of cake in front of me, John, and not let me have it. Well, that's right. Donut. I think donuts. Yeah. Man, I was staring at those donuts at the little cafe downstairs in the lobby. I did get a piece of it.
I'm glad to know DeMarcus Lawrence is excited for the fight tonight. I often think what DeMarcus Lawrence wonders about fights
Yeah.
as he's playing the.
Now we know.
Yeah,
Now we know.
I love everything he does at the football.
Right? It's the non-stop pressure. One doesn't work, he keeps going. The way to get to ground. And he's landing some really good
Someone's bleeding. A lot.
Sure, blimey, where is that coming from? Oh,
Yeah, Armenian guy. Oh.
wow, really?
Look away now. He's gonna go for an arm. What?
Nah, you're fine, mate. You're fine.
Yeah. Constant scramble, takedown, striking. This is truly what MMA is all about. These two young guys right here. This is that cut, John. You know? I do not know. I think somewhere maybe along the hairline or trying to look at it. Oh, yeah.
Right, why is my Skybox going to go into standby mode? I'm clearly watching it.
Sky doesn't like grappling, do they? They just like big knockouts. Obviously, nothing's happening. They're just
The ball was a little protest there, by the way, to the referee, Lucas Rosati. New variants when it comes to the referees as to how they handle certain situations and stalling.
just hit each other.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, get it off me. This right here is working. If you're trying to put him in the ball.
Look at that. Oh,
In the back.
Slide on in there.
look at that, man. Look at Saruki and how he flows, right? Come and touch on the surface, right? Just following the way.
Wow.
Three. First round throw anyway, he won that one 10-9 for sure. Okay? Now, three. Slow down. 5-2. Okay. You're not getting taken down this round. You understand me? If anything, you're on top. Okay? If he does get under you, I want that guillotine. It only gets the end of the round. Guillotine's going to get you taken down in the first half. Okay? You have to strike him. You got to find that chin, and you cannot get taken down this round. Sprawl hard, sprawl first, whatever you got to do. You understand?
It's like a 10-minute buffer on the other live stream.
Ah, wow. That's what they get. Cool. Wow. He pulled open his trunks then, and I saw right. There was a good view down them. That wasn't expected. That would have gotten that on my smaller screen.
So pay-per-view in 5 minutes. First, the third fight out of the featured prelim, Armand Salafian has secured 7 of 9 takedowns. DC, the promoter corner, says they've got to stay up right here because they're in this fight. Yeah, they feel like he won the first round. So they were very encouraged when the round ended. These guys were able to take him down. It's not keeping down, but look at that right away. Straight right hand, right into the takedown. This is what promoter needs to do. Hold the head to get back up.
Go on, it's going for the head.
And this ain't the same that Promoter was expecting to have here on Fight Island. I think it's important to point out. Absolutely. He's expecting a big power punch. Right now, he's got a wrestling punch to take him down.
Tell you what, he's not egging him on to punch him in the face right now, is he?
Nope.
That trait's going out the window.
And if you're Promoter out looking to be with friend right now, just only 4 minutes to go in the fight. I know Salafian missed the weight, but he looks like a welterweight.
Cool.
Very strong man. 24 years old for Armand Salafian.
A lot of spins and big kicks. He must be dirt tired.
Yeah.
Midway through the second round, down early in the second round, now he's fine. Maybe it was just a condition, they were holding him and squeezing like a little heavy. Right now, he's back in the slope, moving forward, pursuing Promoter.
I have no idea how they'll score this.
I say the first 2 rounds to Matey. The
Matey.
the one in the red. Don't try to make me say his name.
Sarukian.
That's the one.
There you go.
Man, if you're from the south, anyone whose name you don't know, they are called Matey. Cool, he's got that guillotine in.
No.
Come on, get it in. Grab your hand. Grab your hands.
Move back a little bit. Eventually, the next one to pop out is full guard.
Oh. He might have it. Oh.
Wow. Crocodile spins right there. That was fantastic.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa! Rock knocked his head right back.
Woo. Look at that jab. He works out.
Wow. Oh, he almost landed on his arm there. That could have been awful.
Oh, he's in. He's in. He's in. Yeah.
Wow. Go on. Go on, sir. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe. Well.
It's weird.
Wow. He's doing really well not to get caught. They both have really.
Already anticipating the defense's mindset of always going to go for it. Letting it, right? You see when you're about to lose a position like that. Oh, he's about to get up, sure. I'll let him get up and take him back down, right? It's not about
Nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Absolutely bonkers.
Final minute now, Sarukian has secured.
Sarukian. I reckon.
Like you said, John, it's a different fight than Matt Field prepared for during his training camp. Right? He doesn't go to the 3 months. The 3 months become a way to just present to you now. It forced him to control his legs. It forced him to get that back right there. I like that.
Oh, nah.
Here with 15 seconds left in round 3. Clearly he's ahead. And he's just fighting to get a rear naked choke or something.
Man, that must be the worst. When you know you're down by 2 rounds, you're on the bottom, and you've got no time left. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna get out.
it must be so frustrating because you're like, no, I'm just taking a pounding for my honor.
Exactly. Not sure Warren's jumping on the fence, fella. But I reckon that's a easy decision win. Right. That's been the prelims. Thanks everyone for joining us. We will be jumping straight into the main event, where me and Jack are going to start that very, very shortly. So we'll see you in a minute.
See
All
you.
right. Peace.
Boys.